A number of people mentioned that I didn't talk about the James Gunn controversy related to Damon Lindelof and him being hired to work on the upcoming Green Lantern series. That's because I wanted to keep that video mostly positive, but here we go. You guys are going to get what you asked for. So let's talk about Lindelof and James Gunn flip-flopping in his reaction to the man's work. So obviously, James Gunn will be in charge of the entire DCU and overseeing Lanterns, but he did confirm that Damon Lindelof will be overseeing the production along with Tom King and hands on deck to write and, well, shepherd this series in a new direction. Now, as the DCU is shaping up, obviously they're looking at talent all across the industry, and Damon Lindelof in recent years has really turned things around and produced some great stuff. Now, I'd say this as somebody who, some of you longtime listeners will know, I was not a fan of Damon Lindelof at all. I thought what he did with Lost was kind of eh. I think a lot of his writing, especially in the early 2000s and even like 2011, 2012, 2013, was more, hey, what's the mystery? I don't know, but the mystery is cool, right? And I had problems with that. But series like The Leftovers and what he did with Watchmen, to me, showed signs of growth and improvement. Now, the reason I bring that up is because people grow, people change, people age, they change mentalities, they learn new things, they reflect, hopefully they grow as human beings. I certainly have, and people know this if you've been following the channel for a while, right? Even 3 to 4 years ago, or however long, right? You can see I've changed, and I hope many of you have as well. And the reason I'm talking about this is because James Gunn is being called out for comments he made recently, because he praised Damon Lindelof as like this big genius in Hollywood who he's excited to have on board for the Lantern series. Well, as people do, they have to go back into the past and find comments and things from sometimes more than a decade ago, and James Gunn has been, I guess, under the microscope by the people who love the DCEU for everything he's ever said and done. Which brings us to his latest comments that have surfaced, which are old, from 12 years ago. And here's what he said. Now, skip the comment about Hannibal. People just want to put that in there because yada yada, Black Hawk Down, okay, whatever. We're focusing on the second one, where he says Lindelof is close to Satan in my book because of the end of Lost. Okay, fine. Then he adds a little bit more about him being a scam artist and a liar and all that. And this has become a giant focus of, well, why did you hire him for Lanterns? You're a liar, you're flip-flopping. And go back to what I just said about growth. Damon Lindelof has come a long way since Lost. I can't tell you how much the last season of Lost made me not enjoy that show. But Lindelof has grown as a writer, James Gunn has grown as a person. So chances are that Lindelof pitched something interesting. And remember, when James Gunn and Safran announced Lanterns, they said there's going to be a mystery that ties into the bigger, overarching story in the universe. If you want a guy to write a mystery and ask questions, that's Damon Lindelof. Now again, as I pointed out, he does have an issue with resolving those mysteries and bigger questions he asks. But I trust James Gunn. And I think we all should. And maybe we should all grow a little and try to see where he's coming from. Again, Lindelof could be on his bad tendencies on this series, and it could end up being terrible. But we don't know till we see it. So let's give Lindelof a chance, and let's give James Gunn the benefit of a doubt and believe that he's grown as a human, and, well, maybe he's seen that Lindelof has also improved in the last, I don't know, when did Lost end? 15 years ago or something? Yeah, I think he probably has.